When you see me and you call me the juggler, if I have 500 CDs notes, I'll give it to you. My name is Rudolph. I'm into real estate and facilities management. I have always been about sales. The internet is a very powerful tool. When people can trust you, then they can pay huge sums of money for you. And then as you progress, you establish your own real estate firm. You don't even develop. Strictly, people bring you properties you sell. A good name is better than riches. Know your audience. Know who you want to sell to. A lot of people are getting so inclined with national cake and nepotism. A lot of people are working in silos. In the next 6 months, we want to bring everybody together. If you went back in time, do you think it would have been something different? I'm not a very patient person. We're talking about business, we're talking about personal stuff. Recently, I felt like God is saying, hey, young man, I want to give you something, but then you are not there yet. What is wrong with our educational system?
Welcome to the Journey Uncovered, the place where we have conversations with creatives, entrepreneurs, and everyone who is a big thinker. Now listen, we ask them questions about their journey, their setbacks, their wins, and their loss. But here's the thing. We enjoy the sweet juice in the middle, which is what? The journey. We don't care so much about the end because the end we know is always beautiful and is always wonderful. But we want to know the little things that happen in between. So today we have someone who goes by the name Rudolph. I've had several conversations with him. And today's topic, you guys will be amazed. Let's get into it. Rudolph, how you doing?
Hello, travelers. Yes, that's your name.
Hello, remember the name?
Yeah, hello, travelers. It's a pleasure to meet each and every one of you. And I'm very excited to be here to have a conversation with you, not just with Stanley, but with the whole community. And so, yeah.
Nice. Rudolph, could you please give us a little intro so we know who you are?
Oh, that's nice. Introductions.
Yeah, introduction.
When you see me and you call me the juggler, if I have 500 CDs notes, I'll give it to you. But my name is Rudolph. I come from Kota. I describe myself as a curious person. Lately, I want to do audacious stuff. I'm a podcaster. I'm into real estate and facilities management too. Sometimes I write. And I love Liverpool Football Club. As at the time we are recording this, we've lost to Crystal Palace. But then it's all good. So basically that's me. I'm curious. I'm a lifelong learner too. Yeah. So these are the things that describe me. And basically that's me.
Lifelong learner. I want to pick on that. Why would you call yourself a lifelong learner?
I believe that learning does not end, and a deliberate orientation that you're a lifelong learner gives you that humility for you to take whatever comes your way, not just with academics, but generally, life in general. Whatever comes your way, you take it with that humility. The universe is trying to teach me a lesson. Am I listening? Am I paying attention? You pay attention, you learn from it, and you make progress. So that's my orientation for life, forever. I just want to be a lifelong learner, both with my profession, whatever. I just want to be a lifelong learner.
So wherever you find yourself, you're just seeking to improve.
Basically.
Nice. So today we have Rudolph here to talk about something that a lot of youth would be interested in, which is like what the youth goes through after school and they're trying to set up a business. I've had my own fair share of experience doing this. And Rudolph has also had his. He said today, he told me, I'm starting life all over again. And I'm like, no, bro, you're not starting life all over again. You can't say that. Nobody can actually say that when they've done something before and then it's like you're starting afresh. It looks like you're starting afresh, but you're not really starting afresh. So now, Rudolph, walk me through your life journey so far. What have you been into and where are you now?
Oh. All right, thank you so much. That's a very big question. I'll try and summarize it as much as I can. I have always been about sales my whole life. I grew up in Kota. My parents, my father was a teacher. My mom is a trader. She used to sell Friday in the school. And imagine early in the morning before I go to school, I'm holding tubers of yam because my mom sells in the school. And so I need to help her take the stuff to the school. I've been a salesperson my whole life. I've sold perfumes. I've sold watches when I was in tech. If you were in tech between 2017 to 2021, And if you were in the real estate class, you know me. I've sold watches. Right after class, I go to PZ, pick the watches, I sell just to take care of myself in school. And so basically, my whole life has been about selling ideas and providing value for people so that they pay me something small to say, mango fee what? Chop. And then sometimes I'm a podcaster. I love conversations. I love talking to people. I just love that. And so I'm a podcaster. I'm an aspiring entrepreneur and business person. These two things are the main things that I do. Yeah.
So you started business whilst you were in school?
Yes.
At that time, what did you use to start the business?
Zero.
Hey.
Nothing.
What do you mean by nothing? Explain.
The internet is a very powerful tool.
Okay.
The average person from my village in Kawakota who has a mobile phone and has access to Google has more information than the president of the United States in 1945 when they were preparing to go for World War II. Information is so available. Social media is a tool that we can use to do a lot of things. You can use social media to your advantage. Let me tell you how I started a business that was taking care of me whilst I was in tech. We have a mobile phone. I have a mobile phone. I have WhatsApp. There are the people in the doom who are not digitally inclined. I went to them. Hello, Mr. Anand. You have watches. Can I post your watches so that when I get an order, I quickly come to a doom, or you send it by a rider and then I'll just deliver? Mr. Doom said, oh yes, why not? Me cry actually no money and kwasa mamio. Into the said no money at all. If you can help me to double up my sales,
why not?
Why not? I'm in. And so I'll post watches. You come to my status. I'll take watches. I'll post Casios. I'll post all forms of watches. I used to sell a Hublot. Let me say that. That Hublot wasn't original. But then I used to sell a Hublot. I didn't even know. So I used to sell a Hublot. Get the pictures, post them on my WhatsApp status. Charlie, I didn't need this watch. You go figure for me. Quickly. Mr. Anand gives me the watch. I put my own on it. I come and sell. I had a business. Went to Canva. Designed a flyer. What was the name? The name of my business was R. Senior Watches. And R. Senior comes from the German word Meister. Like it's a combination of something like that. I don't really remember. Put out a flyer. Put my number on it. When I buy the watches, I buy a box. And then I went to design a tag. So you get a tag, R. Senior Watches with my design on it. I put it in those tags. How much was I paying for one? 1 CD. I'll put it in the box. And so when I bring the watch to you, you open the watch, you see Nixon. Because I buy customized boxes with my label in it and my watch. And then I sell it. Sometimes if I sell the watch, if I buy the watch at 70, sometimes I sell it at 120, 130 because I've added more value to it. And then I sell it. So I started a business with zero. Okay, let's say 5 CDs airtime that I used to post the watches. Basically, yes, that's it.
I see. So would you say that you can start a business without money, even in this age?
Yes,
because when the time that you're describing right now, it's
2018. Yes, you can start a business with no money
in 2025.
Yes.
What kind of business?
There's affiliate marketing. What I spoke about is affiliate marketing. You can get people's product and sell for them. It's a business. You are you are a broker. You are an intermediary between two people.
Middleman.
Yes, but don't be greedy. I mean, the seller and the buyer. You start a business. That's it. And now what makes it more beautiful is that now you have connects on both sides of the spectrum. You can start a business. For instance, let me give you another example. You're a real estate agent. I'm into real estate. Right? You don't need to be a developer. You don't need to have huge sums of money to start. That's why it's important to learn the skill. It's the skill that brings the cash.
What skill is that?
Sales. You need to learn how to sell. Basically, you are selling yourself every day in your life. You are selling yourself to your girlfriend. I think I am the best person out of the 7 billion people in this world for you to do life with. You are selling yourself to your boss. You are selling yourself literally every time. You need to learn how to convey value to other people for them to pay for it. And so you are a broker, you are a real estate person, you want to go into real estate. There's a company that's struggling to make sales when it comes to their properties. Or it might not even be sales. They need somebody to put the property out there, right? And you are there. There are people who are looking for a particular property. Go to the company. You tell them that I can do this. I can do this. I have done this before. If you don't have any track record, you prove to them that I can sell. I can speak. You just do that. So you keep going. And as you keep going, what do you build? You build credibility. When people can trust you, then they can pay huge sums of money for you. And so you've transitioned from being an intermediary getting 10%. And then as you progress, you establish your own real estate firm. You don't even develop. Strictly, people bring you properties, you sell. And now you are getting the full cash.
That starts without money. Hold on. I know you're enjoying this video, but I'd like you to take a second and subscribe to our channel. And then like this video so that we can continue creating amazing content like this. I'm waiting for you. Okay, you've done it. All right. Thank you. Now let's continue.
Somebody might even say, even going to the company, wouldn't you need money? The truth of the matter is that money, it has a language that it speaks. And it says that as you can see me fresh and I'm in your hands, if you do not use me for something, I will find a way to leave. And I will find myself in another place. I bet you that you'll be able to afford airtime 100 cedis in a month. That same money could take you to the company. But then because you are not prioritizing it and then you are not looking at it from that perspective, you think you don't have money.
You don't have the kind of money you need.
You eat. If life is hard and you have to eat twice to save up some money to go somewhere, you do it.
So it's possible that the narrative, you need money to start a business. And I'm sure for many people watching this, some people would agree. I also agree, because the thing is, the way people perceive or say money or describe money, they think it's only, it has to be hard cash on you. Now, the moment all you have is hard cash, you are in trouble. Because if you do not have that hard cash anymore, what would you use to get access to certain places? And sometimes even that hard cash cannot give you access. So I think one of the easiest ways to start a business is by building relationship. Like you said, middleman.
I hope your people are believers. Even if they are not, I would want to introduce them to something that is in what we believe. A good name is better than riches. Proverbs.
Obi Bekachero say, good name and Jollof for markets.
I totally agree with you that if all you have is just cash, then you have a problem. I have come to understand that people, they are also a form of currency.
That's the greatest form of currency, actually.
Yes.
People, relationships.
Let me tell you guys a story. If you meet me on the streets and you have 50 cedis, put it in my hand and hug me. Because this month has been brutal. I lived in a particular community for 3 years. And let me cut the story short. And then my dad goes to live in that same environment. One day I'm at work. They tell me that your dad is sick. I have to go there. And you know the people that went ahead of me before I could even get to the hospital?
So we'd like to say a very big thank you to our sponsor, Is Visual Render, for providing us with this space to have the recording in. Is Visual Render is a 3D studio located in Accra. They create 3D images and animations for marketing purposes and presentation purposes. If you're a real estate developer, an interior designer, or an architect looking to create images and animations for your project, look no further than Is Visual Render. They create the best images and animations and also virtual tours for any kind of projects that you can think about. Contact Is Visual Render today and let them create the best visualization for your projects. Let's get back into the video.
The friends, the relationships I had. A friend doctor of mine had seen him. 3 nurses had seen him. and stabilized him even before I got to the hospital. How much money do I have to teleport myself in 50 seconds to get to my dad's? I don't.
You don't have that kind of cash.
Relationships. It taught me a huge lesson that as you are making the journey of life, try as much as possible to leave good traces. Once again, our scripture, it says what? If left unto you alone, be at peace with all men.
Mm-hmm.
Relationships are so important.
I think this ties back to something that I know that I strongly understand now. There was a part of the Bible where Paul said, to all men, I think what he was trying, I'm just going to paraphrase, but what he was trying to say is, to the Jews, I'll be a Jew. To this type of people, to the Romans, I'll be from Rome. I'll come from Rome, right? And that is just to sit with them well, so that to all men, he is something to them, so that he is at peace with them and he is fine with them. So going back to the relationships are very important, because most people think that if I don't have money, I can't start a business. That's not true. If you have a good relationship with someone, like the way you had a good relationship with a watch seller like this, if you had done something bad to him, or you spoke to him in a manner that was not good, he wouldn't have given you the watches, because he would think, oh, this guy is not serious. I can't give him my products for him to go and sell. And maybe if you treated him wrongly the very first time, maybe in your first transaction, you try cheating him, the next time when you come, he will tell you, oh, the watch is not available. And just like that, you would have lost it. At that point, you had no money, but you had good relationship. Now tell me, when you started, how easy was it? Because, people would say, but I'm posting. Because some of the people who are watching this right now will say, yes, I'm posting online. I'm sharing all the things, all the nuggets people are saying. Put it on your status, put it on your Instagram story, put it on this, put it on that. But I've not made one sale today. I've not made a sale in a week. How was it for you? And how did you navigate around that?
You need to be consistent. First of all, you need to post consistently.
Even after not getting sales?
Yes.
Why?
Because that's the only way you are going to get the sale. You need to keep posting. The truth of the matter is that people need to be able to trust you just because they've seen you show up consistently. That's where you start from. You cannot post your item today and the next time you are posting, 2 weeks later, are you sick? What are you doing? No. You need to post consistently so that there's a phrase. If it's on top of the mind, then it's on the tip of the tongue. What people see is what they easily pull out onto their lips. And so when people consistently see your socials with something in particular, they begin to tag you with that thing. And so whenever randomly somebody asks them, do you know somebody who is into real estate? Do you know somebody who can get me a property? Do you know somebody who sells watches? That's because they've seen you consistently. They just pull out that tag. It's a heuristic.
Now, that makes me question something. Did your family support you when you started?
I was supporting my family.
So your friends and your family didn't really show much support?
For my watch business, my friend Derek Ayensu, I think he was the first person who got a watch from me. Derek has literally purchased anything that I have sold. He has purchased the watch. I've sold shoes before. I've sold perfumes. He has purchased everything I have sold before. So for that, my friend Derek, wherever you are, if you can see this, shout out to you and thank you so much for your support. My family, I didn't sell watches when I came home, but my perfume business, after some time, my sister gave me some cash. For my perfume business, I didn't start with zero because for perfumes, I was selling at Krabakota. And Krabakota, we didn't have any perfume shop there. For you to say you're going to tell Auntie Amma that Auntie Amma, people need perfume, so let me be. No. I had to come to Accra to get a perfume. It was my sister who gave me 400 CDs to start.
You had to come to Accra to get it?
Yeah, to stock. my perfumes, and then I'll go, and then I'll sell. By the time school will be in session, I have my cash. When I go home, I don't ask my dad for credit and all of that.
Wow.
I never paid my sister though. I spent the capital and everything. Right?
I see. Now, tell me, the reason I was asking you this question is because, people say, I've started my business, and, as a young person that I have aunties, uncles, friends, families, but nobody is reposting the things that I'm posting. Nobody is sharing. Nobody is even buying from my end. What is your thoughts on that?
It's absolutely lovely if you have family to support you. It's beautiful. You are blessed. But if your family does not support you, it's nothing.
It's nothing.
Yes, your business is not meant for your friends and your family.
Who is it meant for?
They are strangers. There are people in the world, millions of people who want whatever you are offering, and they are ready to pay for it.
But wouldn't it be easier for my friends and family to buy from me?
It would. That's why I said it's lovely if they decide to. But if they don't, no problem. Put in your head that this business I'm starting is not for my friends. It's not for my family. Believe in yourself that there are millions of people out there who want what I'm selling. And when I get it to them, which is all marketing is about, getting your product to the right people, when I get it to them, they'll pay for it. Just to chip this in, and you're doing a fantastic job, because when it comes to marketing, there are three things: conversations, stories, and a product. These three things is what you depend on to sell. And so you providing a platform for entrepreneurs and business people to come and tell their story. By doing that, they gain that clarity on how to tell the story about themselves and about their products.
Yeah.
And so it's very laudable. I think we need to give it up for you. And thank you for having me. I just needed to chip in that because Steve Jobs' iPhone 17 is out. What is driving is the story behind it. He's helping a group of people to tell a particular story. When you are able to tell the story about your product and you get it to the right people, they'll pay for it. If your family decides to help, fantastic. If they decide that they don't want to, it's all right. I don't think I've sold anything to my family member. No,
but
my
the business runs successfully.
Yes,
it's fine.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take it back to your sales part. You've mentioned selling a lot. Is that what you studied in school?
No, I studied. I graduated with a bachelor's in real estate from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. What school do you go to?
I went to Central University.
All right, that's fine.
Wow.
Yeah, so from 2017 to 2021, I went through 4 years of education
for real estate. But were there traces of sales in there?
Yes. We are literally selling.
So is that where you'd say you honed your skill to sell?
No. No, because I was selling watches. I was selling perfumes.
What's the top 3 things you say anybody who wants to sell or anybody who is selling? Because you mentioned that everybody is selling every time.
Right? Yes, you're selling. Yes.
Right now, I'm even selling.
Yes.
But they don't know what I'm selling.
Yes.
But I'm selling something.
Please buy.
So what's the top 3 things you think anyone who is selling should learn or anybody should learn about selling?
Know your product. Know what you are selling. Master your product. That's very important. You need to know what you are selling.
Why?
If you don't know what you are selling, when you get obstacles in selling, you won't be able to overcome them. You need to know the value of the product you are holding. You understand? People don't buy items. They buy things that resonate with their values and the things they want. Somebody who decides to buy my Hublot watch in those days, Hublot looked quite some way. The value of the person is that I like to look this particular way, and I feel like when I add this watch to my accessories, it would put me on that level and people will see me that way. That's something they value, their looks and their presentation. So first of all, I would want to say, know your product. Second, know who needs your product.
The customer audience.
Yes. What will you sell to me that I will not buy? If you sell me a Louis Vuitton or a Gucci right now from Cantamanto, I won't buy. You understand?
Yeah.
If you, there's know your audience, know who you want to sell to. When you know these two things, be bold. And being bold is clear articulation. If you know your product and if you know who needs your product, the ability to clearly express the value that you are offering to them is what's bring these two together. And then you get the spark and then you make the sale.
Okay. So if anybody does not know how to sell, like if you get these three things, Rudolph is saying that once you get these three things, you should know how to sell well.
Yes.
Now, tell me about your recent dealings in business. What has been one of your biggest struggles in current times?
Do you want us to go there?
Oh, let's go there.
I'm a young person in business. I've not even gone anywhere. So I just decided to fully transition into the whole business thing this year. After I had worked with an organization for 3 years, I worked as a support staff after national service. And I was very determined to be close to the national cake. But somebody pushed me away with a knife. The same knife, they are easy to cut the national cake. So I didn't get the role. If I tell you what somebody I look up to told me concerning that role, when you see me, I ask for 50 CDs, you make 100.
What were you told? Oh my goodness.
I don't want to say it, but I got into this. And the first lesson I've learned is that I don't want to do stuff with family and friends.
Hey, but why?
Especially, especially with people I went to high school with. I don't want to do stuff with them. Unless 70% of the work is dependent on me.
Or your team.
On my team.
That then you can trust.
Then I can trust. Then I mean, then I am confident that we can pull it off. People have let me down. And it's not because they are not competent, but they can't communicate.
So communication is a problem? Communication
is a big deal to me. If you don't communicate properly, you piss me off. It's not even, I'm not even asking for any extreme level of communication, just basic communication. You understand? I can't make it today. Let's do it tomorrow. I'll be fine. Because of certain things, even though we had an agreement, because of certain things, I cannot be able to fulfill the part of my agreement. You don't make it look like I'm begging you to hear from you.
But don't you think them not, telling you up, like telling you ahead of time, it's like they don't want to disappoint you?
By not communicating, you have disappointed me more.
I'm just playing the devil's advocate.
By not communicating, you've just not disappointed me. You've disrespected me.
We also like to say a very big thank you to Boardhouse Electrical for providing us with a solar setup to run our studio space. We do not have interrupted power when we are recording because of the setup that they've given us. And so if you are home, you are an office, or you are any kind of business looking to have uninterrupted power, look no further than Boardhouse Electrical. We've been on this setup for like 4 years now, and we've not had any issues on them. And so for any kind of power need, contact Boardhouse Electrical. They will take care of you. And I mean, like, they will take care of you. Let's get back into the video. Is there a particular scenario that you have that you can tell us?
Recently, the most recent one. I'm not coming for this my guy. And I'm not going to mention his name because he's my guy. Like we've been together for.
You don't have to mention his name.
We were putting together a real estate webinar. We had 198 people sign up for the webinar. And when we started the meeting, we had 79 people on the call. I don't know what the number was when we ended. People had given us 2 hours of their time. We had been marketing this for almost 2 weeks. When I woke up in the morning, I sent a text to all the speakers because I wasn't in a lead role. All I had to do was speak for 5 minutes as the founder for Second Street Avenue, the platform that we used to run the webinar. I reached out to everybody. I made everyone know this is the time we are doing it. Since morning, this person does not reach out to me. 1 hour prior to the event, the person tells me that, bro, I can't make it because I'm not well. It's fine if you are not well, but you should have just told me from the beginning. And then you tell me that you are going to get somebody to get
the replacement for you
onto the webinar. I wait, nothing comes through. 3-4 days, you watch my stories, I see you. Not even a word to say, oh, my brother, I'm sorry for what happened, and it's rather unfortunate. You can't do that. It's not right.
I feel the pain.
Communication is important. We are all young. We are all trying to do something, and so despite we being young and on the same age, we need to give each other
a certain level of
respect. It's important.
It's important. Yeah,
it's very important. So that's the most recent one.
I am running not just one business. There are 2 businesses that I'm running. And in the second business, I'm in a position to hire people. Now I'm having day-to-day interactions with people that I'm looking to hire. Would you believe that someone who is applying for a videography role, your request for a videography portfolio, their portfolio, then they send you a PDF.
But how do you play a video on a PDF?
So you there, let's put that aside and let's just say, oh, he sent a PDF with hyperlinks inside.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
That'll be fine.
Cool. Okay.
It doesn't work.
There's no hyperlink.
There's none, or it doesn't work.
There's none. There's 6 pages of information like pictures, wedding shoot, this shoot. There's no. If you were in my position, oh, tell me.
I don't want to be in your position.
And would that be the only case that I used to say the Ghanaian youth are not serious? No.
I was about to ask you that.
No. Now, there's a gentleman who said he's looking for a job. Spoke to the CEO. CEO was like, okay, you know what? Because I've worked with you, I'll just give your information to the person who would handle you and bring you up. CEO moves information to me. COO takes charge, contacts the person. Hi, this is from this place. The CEO gave me your contact because you mentioned to him that you're looking for a job. Are you still interested in the job? Oh, yes, I am. Interested. Okay. I'm like, okay, this person looks like, a reasonable person, right?
Mm-hmm.
We set up the first meeting. Here's the thing. In our process, there's supposed to be a test.
Mm-hmm.
Then if you pass the test, before we call you in for an interview, we skip the test for you because you know what? You've worked with the CEO before. So now he doesn't need anything to prove that you can work.
Okay.
He fully trusts that you can work. So you know what? Come for the interview. This time around, it's not even an interview to screw you or do. It is just to know who you are and get familiar with you, with the HR.
What happens?
You will be amazed. First meeting was set up. He doesn't show up. He leaves no message, leaves no call, nothing. Time for the interview reaches. We call him. Hey, where are you? What's up? What's happening? Oh, I'm sorry. I can't make it because of XYZ. I'm like, okay. But could you have sent a message to that notice? Oh, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry I didn't. I say, all right, cool. First shot, right? I'm like, okay. I report back to the CEO and tell him, look, left to me alone, I'm dropping this guy because it's not serious. CEO is like, oh, you know what? Give him a second chance. It's quite unfortunate the first time didn't happen. All right, fast forward. We give him a second chance. You know what happened?
I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
It is.
It is?
He forgot. He forgot. The day, he agreed to the day and the time.
Are you kidding me?
And he forgot.
Did you tell the CEO?
Oh, you wait.
Uh-huh.
So on the day of the interview, I'm talking with the HR. Has this person come? No, he didn't come. He didn't show up. Did he leave you a message? No, he didn't leave a message. All right, cool. No problem. So HR goes back, calls him. That's how she got to know that he forgot. And then she was like, okay, we'll get back to you. I instructed her, look, don't call that person ever again. Don't send him a message. I don't even want to hear anything from him. Would you believe that till date, the person has not even come back to be like, oh, I'm sorry for what happened the last time. Like, like a remorseful message. Tell me, if this is a second experience and there's more down there, do you really think that I will see the Ghanaian youth as serious?
Hi, Ghanaian youth. I'm coming to defend you. I think, I mean, when some of these things happen, they taint the image of the masses. And a lot of people kind of suffer the consequence of somebody's inappropriateness. You understand? But I genuinely believe that there are amazing young Ghanaian people out there. A couple. Quite a number. I can vouch for quite a number. Yes, I can vouch for quite a number.
I can't wait to know quite that number that you're talking about. Although I do know a couple, like I know like 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. But when you meet the masses, you'd realize quickly that.
What do you think is causing that?
I think it's the education system.
What is wrong with our educational system?
So, our educational system does not provide room for communication. It gives room for information to go one way, but not information to return. Once information is going one way, that's not communication. Communication is you send a message, the person receives the message, understands the message, interprets the message, and responds back to you for you to understand. Now, once that understanding is done by you who sent out the first message, that is when communication is established. But if I am the lecturer and I issue an instruction, you go and do the instruction. You come back to me with results based on what I told you to do. You may have questions at that time, but you notice that the lecturers do not answer or cannot answer all your questions. So then, if you can't answer my question the first time, can't answer the second time, third time, I'm not going to ask.
When you say the Ghanaian youth is not serious, are they lazy? Are they incompetent? Are they?
It's not even the laziness. Let's not even target the laziness, right? If you are lazy, it means you can do something, but you just don't feel like you don't feel up to doing it, right? You put that aside because a bunch of them already feel entitled to doing certain things and having certain lifestyle without having to work hard. That's fine. You just take the communication part. Let's not even go far. You're not able to show up, send a message.
Yeah.
Something happens, send a message.
Yeah.
Keep the line of communication there. Like, look, this and this is what happened. So that's why I can't show up at this time. That's why this is not possible. Or I give you an instruction, or I tell you, oh, look, go do X, Y, Z. And in the process of telling you go do X, Y, Z, you do not understand what I'm telling you, and you don't ask questions.
Why do you think it's so? You said our educational system.
Yes, because you're not trained to listen and understand, and then ask questions if you are not clear.
Why do you think we are scared to ask questions?
Because we feel like, the adults would Intimidation, exactly. So you feel like I can't ask, even though I don't understand. It's one of the two. Either you feel like you'll be intimidated, or you feel like, I can't go and be asking for this kind of clarity. It will make you look like a small person.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you do not understand what was being
So
told.
pride.
Pride is parts. You do not understand. You are
Is
not looking
it
for clarity.
pride or fear of embarrassment?
Well, it would lean towards fear of embarrassment.
More. It leans more fear of
Leans-
embarrassment
yes,
than pride.
than
I just
pride.
wanted us to be clear. Some people are just scared of
Being embarrassed. But I don't think it's something to be embarrassed because you are a youth. You don't know much. So why do you want to feel like you know? If you meet me on any day, I'll tell you, I don't know anything. Teach me.
Yeah.
Tell me, pour into me. I'd like to receive.
That's the lifelong learning spirit.
Because look, if you do minim, maybe you'll be standing by the person that knows. And that person knows that the thing that you are saying you know is not the right thing. They will not show you.
Yeah, the truth is okay. It's not the truth, but even when you know something and you are saying it, people need to see that you have room for a change in perspective or a change in mind when you are fed with information that is better than what you know.
Mm-hmm.
You need to make that subtle inferences or that subtle signal in what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you are saying something that you know, people should know you that, oh, this guy knows stuff. But then when you show him something that's better than what
He
knows, he's not stagnant. He's flexible to change his perspective when he's presented with better information and better data. It's very important that you orient yourself like that.
And also a very big shout out to Elite Zone Enterprise for providing us with this tablet. I mean, look at this tablet. Look at the size. It's small. It's cute. If you're an MC, you're a secretary, you're looking for something quick to put in key in data or handle your presentations and anything like that, this is the kind of device that you need. But hold on, it's not left out to MCs and secretaries. If you're a gamer looking to build a heavy PC for gaming, video editing, anything like that, or animations, contact Elite Zone Enterprise because they are the trusted source for all my PCs that I've built over the past years. So yes, Elite Zone Enterprise is the right place to go when you need anything PC or laptop or tablets. Let's get back into the video. The like I was saying, the educational system, right? It's sad to see that people want to feel like they know stuff, but they don't know. So I understand when all these rich people come up and tell us things like, yeah, you don't need money to start a business. Yeah, the Ghanaian youth are not serious. They are lazy. I saw a particular video and I saw how people were lambasting. I was like, calm down.
I think, let me just say this. So on our last webinar on the 2nd Street Avenue, we spoke about real estate. And I had 5 minutes, 193 attendees. What can a yapper, a talkative like me, say in 5 minutes? But then I had to say something and then leave the stage. And I spoke about the poor babies and the national cake. It's on my Instagram. You can go check it out. I put the carousel there. A lot of people are getting so inclined with national cake and nepotism. They are scrutinizing anybody who achieves something for themselves to find out the external help that they got. And then they pin the person's success to that help. It's something that's rising in our community. People have help. I'm not going to lie. The national cake, it comes in different sizes. I'm from Krabakota. We were 3 people that passed our examination, BC, to go to schools outside of the village. Right. My friend, let me call him Shinkpai. Shinkpai and then Bobo never left. I had the privilege of leaving and going to the school of my choice because my uncle was ready to pay my fees till I was done with university. And so my national cake might not be as big as the president's daughter, but we all have privileges. If you get fixated on people's privileges and attribute all their success to it, you are defeating that personal agency that is supposed to come from you. The difference between successful people and non-successful people is that successful people have a maniacal sense of urgency and personal agency. Urgency, URGENCY. Agency, AGENCY. AGENCY means that nobody's coming to save me. I am responsible for my life, and the decisions that I take, I'm going to bear the consequences of it. URGENCY says that I will die soon. And so if there is something that I want to do, I must move with speed, with focus, and with clarity. That's what separates a lot of successful people from unsuccessful people. If you consistently attribute your inability to do something to another person or an external factor, you are not taking responsibility for your life, and forever you'll be stuck in that hole. Personal sense of agency and a personal sense and a radical sense of urgency.
If you do something, do it now.
Now, memento mori, you die soon. There's this thing that Aristotle used to work with somebody behind him and was telling him that, remember, you were a man. Remember, you were a man. In the streets of Rome, when a conqueror went to war, he came back and he had a sword and his regalia, and the people were cheering him on. They put something around his waist and somebody behind him and said, memento mori, remember, you die. These days, the young die, the old die. If you have something in you that you want to do, it takes time to build amazing things. So start early. Start early. Anytime I speak to somebody from where I was, where the national cake is, that I didn't get something to eat. Whenever I talk to somebody from there, the person is trying to say, oh, it's sad. The person is trying to express their sympathy for me. But then I tell them that, left to me alone, I should have left there 3 years ago. There are a couple of things that determines how certain things will go on for you in your life. Where you live. The people you live with. And what you feed yourself with. These three things. Huge determinants. If you stay in Accra, the probability of you becoming successful is higher than my friend Shinkpai who lives in Krabakota. If you stay in London, the chances of you making it better is more than me who stays at Bubuashi. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
So where you stay really matters. But when you get into the environment, who are you associating with? That's the next thing. When you associate with somebody in an environment, what are you taking from that person into your head? These three things make up your being. You assimilate, you produce, you move.
Nice. Now we are going to move on to you telling us about what you're currently into, what you're currently doing. What's the new business that you're starting?
And how
is it going?
I want to apply what I learned in school.
What is that?
Real estate. So, I talk about real estate. I help real estate people to get better with their sales. If you want to start a real estate firm and you want to start from scratch, we can come in, help you set up, help you recruit the right people, give you social media presence, and help you transition even as a founder, take you through the founders program a couple of times. And then we transition you through smoothly, and then we can then leave the scene for you.
And how's that going so far?
So far, so good. So we are having I don't know when this is going to come out. I don't think it's going to come out before Prime Exchange will be done. But we're having Prime Exchange, the Brokers Lounge, where we are gathering about 50 top real estate professionals in the real estate industry to have trailblazing conversations. We are talking about sales techniques that work, marketing and branding for your business. Then we dissect the whole issue about how to build an excellent team that can help you to go global. Then we talk about startups. How did you start? Where did you get the money from? What worked for you? What didn't work for you? All these things, we do it at the Full Option Lounge. I don't know, as I said, I don't know when this is going to come out. Over cocktails, we are going to do it casual, quite intimate, because we are just doing 50 people and highly exclusive. So that's what we are doing with Tax FMC now. That's the immediate thing. It's on the 11th of October. That's the immediate thing in front of us.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Did you use money to start this one?
Yes, so
You use some amount of money.
Yes. But how did we build a team? I believe in youth development. So we even have Second Street Avenue. We called out for volunteers. And so all the people that we are working with on Prime Exchange are volunteers. Tracy, she handles our social media, a volunteer. Kwao, our graphic designer, a volunteer. Nanaya volunteered with us. Myself. Everybody is literally a volunteer. And then when it comes to the venue, Full Option Lounge is a beautiful place, an expensive place. But then I spoke to, whenever this comes out, I'm giving Mr. Aziz free promo. If you want to do anything, kindly go to Full Option, talk to Mr. Aziz, and he can get you a date. And he would do something cool for you.
Nice.
So we spoke to him and he gave us the place. We need to pay something, but it's not as huge as he charges the other people. Yes. So it's also about sales.
So it's also a collaborative thing.
It all boils down to sale, because Mr. Aziz will ask, what do you want to use the space for? Mr. Aziz, I'm here to sell a value to you. We are going to do this, and I want to use your space. And we think that when we use your space for this is a value that you are going to get on that day.
In exchange.
We sold a product. In the next 6 months, we want to be able to position ourselves as the company that cares for the people in the real estate market. And so we want to make information available to you. So we are organizing webinars, events. We want to bring, a lot of people are working in silos. In the next 6 months, we want to bring everybody together.
Okay.
We want you as a broker, as a developer, we want you to know that there's a community for you when it comes to selling properties, building properties, and the whole real estate thing in Ghana.
Nice. Now we are going to move on to the game sections. This round is the rapid fire round.
All right, rapid fire.
Yeah. Pew pew. Coffee or tea?
Give me coffee.
Why coffee?
I think it smells better. Yeah, I like coffee.
Coffee smells
nice.
better?
Yeah, it smells nice. In my opinion.
That's strange.
Yeah. Like if you get some good creamer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Early mornings or late nights?
I'm an early morning person. From 5 to 12, I'm done. Late night, I'm sleeping in the night. But a lot of interesting things happened in the night in scripture. Today I was thinking about it. I even shared it.
While men slept.
While men slept, something happened. So, while men slept, something happened. Samson's hair and his strength was taken away from him while he was asleep. Samson was sleeping in the wrong place on Delilah's lap. Whilst men slept, somebody came to uproot seedlings that were supposed to germinate and bear fruit.
And switch it in for this thing.
Something else. Wow. Scripture says a little bit of sleep,
a little bit of slumber.
Something came.
And soon poverty will come.
Yes, so rest is important because you can't do it all today, and you need to have a very healthy body so you can go on for a very long time. But then when there is an urgent need to be up, an intuitive feeling
to be up
at a particular time, don't disregard it.
Please be up.
Yes. Just wake up.
Don't sleep away your life.
Yeah, just wake up.
So
just
books or podcasts?
I blend it. It depends more on how I feel.
Okay.
Yeah. Lately, I've been doing pods. Yeah. What was the latest? Yesterday, no, 3 days ago, I listened to a pod. I don't want to mention it. It was good. But the guy has interviewed over 90 plus people. And so he was on another podcast. So when I saw the video, I was like, what does somebody who has interviewed 90 people have to say? And I got curious. I went to check it out. And he spoke about some beautiful stuff. He was consistently talking about his wife. And so, me too, I'm thinking about my wife. Wherever you are,
find me.
Wherever you are, please don't laugh at cheap jokes. I have premium jokes for you.
Oh my goodness.
Stay safe and hold on. I'm coming. Yeah.
Money or access?
Give me access.
Why access?
When I get into that room, I can make the money.
Okay. Record in the studio or on the go?
In the studio.
Why in the studio?
It gives an ambience.
But on the go also gives.
It feels like you're in a cathedral.
On the go also gives you, the on the go spirit. Adventure.
The pastor has his pulpit. The writer has his desk. The painter has his brush.
The podcaster has the studio.
Yes. It's your citadel.
I see.
That's where you brew. The winemaker, I don't know where he does his work, but he has his. He has his.
So now the next game is finish the sentence.
Wow.
Success to me means
progress, because success is relative. So I don't have a one stop thing. It changes.
Okay.
But the most important thing is that I need to be making progress, because I can't say I want to be here. When I get there, it will change. So progress. And I want to make progress my whole life by the help of God. And with God sprinkling a certain amount of audacity in my spirit, I want to make a lot of progress.
I like the audacity part.
Yeah. Life succumbs to your audacity.
What do you mean by that?
Elon Musk said that the future that we want is not going to come to us. We need to go for it. Life succumbs to how much you want to take, like, milk away from it. Life succumbs to your audacity. Be audacious, and you see life like
easy.
Yeah. I'm now reorienting myself. I've tried it a couple of times and I see that it's working. I want to get better. I want to be so audacious. I want to learn how to be so audacious. Yeah.
I think I'll take that one home for myself.
What do you have for me to take home too?
Oh, we'll get there. Now, if I wasn't hosting a podcast, I'd probably be
an MC. Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming to What's Something. You've been... Hey, Charlie. It's been a pleasure having... I want you to give yourself a round of applause for coming to today's event. How much can that get me? 5,000? Podcasting can be so hard.
Don't worry, he'll do an outro for the podcast. So now the one guest I've dreamed to interview is...
Can I say two?
Oh yeah, you can say two.
Kojo Q. He's a musician. And then... What is the name of this South African comedian? Trevor Noah. I want to learn how to do that.
Why?
Hi, people of South Africa. My name is Nelson Mandela. Trevor is so good at that. And the reason why I want to interview Trevor is that he knows how to fuse highly logical and highly sensitive stuff into comedy without losing the balance. He knows when to hit on the comic part. He knows when to zoom into very logical and sensitive stuff. I want to find that blend. I want to be able to be talking to you whilst I am saying very wild stuff. You are taking it in because it's easy for you to take in. It's comfortable for you to take in. When things are not, when you don't speak in somebody's language, then there's no communication at all. When we started the podcast, it was just me. And I'll pick the microphone. Hi, my name is Rudolph. I'm and I want to welcome you to the Titans podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about... Nobody was even listening. Because you are speaking a language that's... the majority of the people do not understand. So we said that mostly what we say is that we want to give people herbal medicine that will transform their life in a Fanta bottle. Before you realize you've already drank.
Taking the thing already.
Yeah, so we are trying to wrap stuff up nice ways for you to to get it. That's what we are trying to do.
Nice. Is that the same thing that we are trying to do?
Because people are trying to ease off when they come onto the internet.
Yeah.
And you might be saying you are saying intellectual stuff, self-improvement stuff. But if it's not coming to them in a particular format, they cannot repel it. You understand?
Yeah.
Because you are introducing something that is new to their habitat.
Because they are not used to that kind.
It's like our immune system.
Yeah.
What's the function? If something that's not supposed to be in the body
enters
automatically.
Away bus.
Yes. But if something that's supposed to be in the body comes, they say, "Hi, you are welcome." Yeah.
That's how the antibiotics work.
Eh? How do you know that?
Oh, they enter into your body and then, they trick the things that they are going, the bacteria in your body that, oh, we are friends with you, we are all one. So then they take it in.
Oh.
And then now it fights it.
Oh, amazing. Amazing.
So yeah.
Chemistry is beautiful.
It's beautiful. I never liked it because my teacher was not.
You didn't like that?
I didn't like chemistry.
If you went back in time, do you think you would have been something different than an architect?
Maybe.
What would you have done?
I would have done electrical engineering or mechanical engineering.
You like it?
Yeah. I like engines. I like building stuff. Like this whole backdrop was built by us.
Amazing.
I engineered everything. I've done the 3Ds, everything.
Amazing.
So I like building stuff. So I've always been.
You think you're a jack of all trades?
Yes.
So you're a master of none?
Yeah. But often better than a master of one.
No.
That's the ending.
Oh wow.
Oh, you didn't know?
Why do you know that?
That's the ending.
Jack of all trades, master of none,
but often better than a master of one.
People don't say that part too.
Yes. Before I used to shy away from that
That's
title,
you. Yeah.
Jack of all trades. People make it sound like when you're a jack of all trades, you're not good enough. Funny thing is, I can be a jack of all trades. I'm better at most people than those things that they are saying they are master at.
Okay, I see.
Because I spent time learning that thing.
Okay. That's interesting. That's lovely. I want to ask you a question.
What question?
Just as I describe myself as curious, what would you describe yourself?
Very experimental.
Like the same thing.
Well, curious is different. You see, curious
is minimal. Curious is minimal.
Curious is minimal. Experimental
is
like
more practical. Boom. You enter. You dig.
Yeah. I get an idea today. I'm testing it out today. I put it out today. If it doesn't work, all right, cool. We fail today. All right, tomorrow.
I agree with you on that. That's also something that I'm building.
It's very hard to do.
When I write on Substack for fun. You won't find my Substack. No, I won't share it with you people. But when an idea comes to me in the middle of the night, I wake up, they'll get into it. Because naturally, I'm a very impatient person. Yeah. And then, the funny thing, I prayed to God to help me get patient. It was after I prayed and I realized that be careful of the things you wish for. Because for you to be able to get patient,
remind you again. Be careful of the things you pray for.
Because when I asked for patience, God actually, whatever He had for me, okay, He said you want patience, so let me hold it a bit. And man, it's not been
fun yet.
Yeah, but I'm not a very patient person.
Oh, don't worry, it's the same here.
I like to get into stuff.
Let's do it now.
If something can be done in 6 months, why are we doing it in 1 year?
Why are we wasting time here?
If you can do it in 1 month, why can't? I mean, the last webinar we cooked it in 2 hours. I reached out to some of the boys on Second Street Avenue. We want to do a webinar. I have 3 speakers. I entered their DM. They've confirmed. Why more? Get the flyer done. We were done.
Like, it's not now that we are coming to do like 4 meetings in 3
I want
weeks.
us to move with a very, some sense of urgency.
That means we will be successful.
But that's sometimes they worry. But that's who I am. I'm not very. I remember it was when I discovered this. I remember my dad used to say, "Oh, the only abutre crowd." Now, for instance, when my dad says he's going to give me something on Monday, why can't you give it to me today? Why wait till Monday?
What if that thing is given to you and it damages you before the Monday?
And that's his job. That's his wisdom. And so that's why he didn't give it to me. Because me sitting here, I don't know that wisdom. I don't know. So that's the thing with us and God.
Mm.
Me sitting here, I don't know that when God gives me 5 loaves of bread and 3 fishes, the fish is so hot that it might burn me. I don't know. But that's what makes him superior, because he knows that if I give this to this young man, it's going to mess it up. Another thing that we're talking about business, we're talking about personal stuff. Recently, I felt like God is saying, "Hey, young man, I want to give you something, but then you are not there yet. And I'm scared if I give you that thing that I've used my creativity and my energy to prepare. If I give it to you, mess it up. And that means that you've put me back
a number of
years in my journey. And so I need you to come to this place. And when you come to this place, I'll give you what you want." And that's the phase that I'm going through.
That's the patience part.
Yeah, God needs me to. He needs me to totally rely on him, and he will do the magic.
Mm. The reason I told you be careful about what you pray for is because for me, 3 years ago, I wanted to understand what the love of God was like. Like, why does God love me like this? And when he says he loves me, I should love my brethren the same way he loves me. Like the same way he has shown me love, I should show it. So what does it mean for God to love me? And then I prayed, "Oh God, show me how to love my brethren." Oh my goodness. 3 years ago, I was in the mud. 2 years ago, I was in the mud. Last year, I came out of the mud. The Shege people showed me.
And so that's the time you need to show them love, right?
Oh my goodness. My whole body, my heart, Nina was. Then now they are.
You said you wanted to understand my
and
love.
So then that voice keeps ringing back. But you said you wanted to understand my love. This is the time to understand it.
This is the tip of the iceberg.
Show him love. Now the battle is there. Oh, I fought that battle. I fought the battle. I didn't want to forgive the people. I had to let it go.
Interesting stuff.
I had to let. So now, like, I'm very cautious about the things I pray for.
Hello, travelers. My name is Rudolph Akono. I like to describe myself as a curious person. I like business. I like youth development. I talk about real estate and facilities management. Whenever you see me in town and you call me the juggler and I have money in my pocket, I'll give you 2 fresh notes. I didn't mention that amount, so it could be 1 CD, 2 CD, but I'll try and give you 50 CDs or 500 CDs. But basically, it was a pleasure to be on the podcast. And I want to say a very big thank you to Stanley for giving me the opportunity to be here. He's doing an amazing job, as I said. If you're an entrepreneur or you are a wannabe entrepreneur, I think this is where you should be. Apart from that, generally, if you want to improve your life and make it a little bit better, this is the place that you need to become when you come on the internet.
Thank you so much for watching this episode. I'd like you to share your thoughts in the comment section, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 500 followers, so please do not forget to subscribe as you're watching. Let me know what your honest thoughts and opinions are in the comments. I'll see you.
And watch the video to the end. Compression culture and summaries will not make you smart. Watch things in full. Like, watch videos to the end. It's very important. That's all I have to say.
So watch it to the end, okay? So we'd like to say a very big thank you to our sponsor, Is Visual Render, for providing us with this space to have the recording in. Is Visual Render is a 3D studio located in Accra. They create 3D images and animations for marketing purposes and presentation purposes. If you're a real estate developer, an interior designer, or an architect looking to create images and animations for your project, look no further than Is Visual Render. They create the best images and animations and also virtual tours for any kind of projects that you can think about. Contact Is Visual Render today and let them create the best visualization for your projects. We also like to say a very big thank you to Boardhouse Electrical for providing us with a solar setup to run our studio space. We do not have interrupted power when we are recording because of the setup that they've given us. And so if you're home, you're an office, or you are any kind of business looking to have uninterrupted power, look no further than Boardhouse Electrical. We've been on this setup for like 4 years now, and we've not had any issues on them. And so for any kind of power need, contact Boardhouse Electrical. They will take care of you. And I mean, like, they'll take care of you. And also a very big shout out to Elite Zone Enterprise for providing us with this tablet. I mean, look at this tablet. Look at the size. It's small. It's cute. If you're an MC, you're a secretary, you're looking for something quick to put in key in data or handle your presentations and anything like that, this is the kind of device that you need. But hold on, it's not left out to MCs and secretaries. If you're a gamer looking to build a heavy PC for gaming, video editing, anything like that, or animations, contact Elite Zone Enterprise because they are the trusted source for all my PCs that I've built over the past years. So yes, Elite Zone Enterprise is the right place to go when you need anything PC or laptop or tablets. Let's get back into the video. And don't forget to share it. Yes, as you're watching it, share it. Thank you very much. See you on the next episode. Bye.